Hey everyone, Jengar here. Today we're going to fly out one of the jugs into Realistic Battle. You know, it was a free day and I really felt like flying out the jug, so I thought why not make it a realistic battle. And I had a fantastic battle with a lot of nice moments and a bit of a sorry end, but I still gave it all I got. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We just took off and decided to take our plane up to the right side of the map. Now we're flying out the jug today, P-47. The P-47 is a beautiful iconic airplane from the Second World War, designed as a high altitude fighter to escort bombers into Germany. It still couldn't take the road all the way to Berlin, but it definitely was one of the first that could do a job there and escort bombers a long way into Germany. And in the game this is kind of a mixed bag of tricks, as the plane is very good, but for example you do need to boom and zoom with it, as the plane is made to attack from altitude. It's very fast in a dive, one of the fastest planes in a dive. And in that sense you need to come from altitude to do well with this plane. And that is not easy because the climb rate it has in the game isn't too good. And of course the game doesn't calculate in that planes could climb all the way from England to Germany to get to the altitude it needed. And you can't do that in the game, so especially in arcade where the maps are a little bit smaller, this is a problem. In realistic, of course, we have a little bit more time to climb, and that's a good thing for this plane. But still, there's other planes that can climb better, and that will turn out when you meet each other as teams to be higher than you. But yeah, I guess that's life. You still gotta try to climb, and maybe to the side a little bit, and enter the battlefield with altitude, not lawn mowing like those three guys there. That's never wise in realistic. Like, there's the first Yak 9, it's on a little bit above me. And there's a year with him. Thank God I've got a BF-109 on my right side. Look, that Yak over there was also higher, but it already attacking the three guys that are lawn mowing there. And I have not played a lot of realistic in the last 6 months, but I'm starting to play a little more again because, well, it is nice, and especially on free days when you're at home, you have some time. It's nice. I prefer arcade when I come out of work, but it is great to do it on free days and play realistic, so I'm doing that more again. I decide here, by the way, guys, I saw that Yak 9, but I decided to first go for the bomber. As you know, it will be attacking, working its way through our tickets. I didn't want that, so as I saw the BF-109 engaging and pulling the Yak 9 down, I decided to stay up high. Go for the year 2 first, and then go back for the Yak. So we light him on fire here. I don't want to end up right behind him, so I pull off here. He's on fire, so I expect him to die. I keep checking him if the fire stays in place, but the fire goes out there. So I decide to turn back in. Give him a second burst, hopefully light him on fire again, or maybe kill him. We're still at almost 3k altitude here, so once we get this thing down, I can make a big loop and go back for the Yak 9. And we light him on fire again. Now this time it's for real. And we get our first kill there. Now we loop over in the vertical to grab back a few hundred meters in altitude. Flying through this cloud here. I'm checking what the score is, how many enemies are. We got an Li-5 there, taking the Spitfire. Decided to cool my engine there a little bit before going into an engagement. I had a feeling the Yak-9 might still be alive, and if it was, it would be a prolonged fight down there. And in such a situation you don't want to go in with an engine that is hot. Now I see Peshka coming in there. And another Peshka. Plus the LA-5. Makes 3 planes down there, so that's 3 on 3. And I haven't seen the Yak-9 back yet, so. But I'm in a good position here. There's nobody at my altitude. I've got 3 guys on the deck with 2 of our guys, so nothing to complain about. It's a good situation. Now you don't want to go in here with full engine power on, so I have my engine on 0 as I go in my dive. My approach to the LA, and we're approaching him fast. 600. That's my convergence, so I start firing there. I totally wreck him. That's my 2nd kill. Now there we have a B-25 coming in and an I-185. So that's 4 guys over there. And the I-185 takes down Spitfire there. Spitfire was in a low energy state from the beginning as it was lawn mowing, just like the other 2 guys that were there. And there's only a Cobra left of those 4 guys, including the BF-109. So it's now 4 on 2. It doesn't look good, although it's 2 Peshkas and a bomber, and only 1 fighter in their midst. So it shouldn't be much of a problem. So I'm diving here. And I see the I-185 popping up on my screen here. That's a guy I want to go for, so decide not to swoop down on him here, but to loop back up in the vertical. You know, orientate myself, get a good position, get a good attack run. Now the Cobra is taken out by the I-185. Which is extending, so I decide to fall on these Peshkas here. I decide to pick this left Peshka here, lead the shot, shoot him on fire. 3 fires going on. I'm pretty sure that's the end of him, and I got the elevator as well, so take it back into the vertical, get my altitude back, you know, full weapon here, going back into the sky. I'm trying to get a little bit more vertical here to maintain around 300 speed. Now I'm at 2k altitude again here. Checking the score, see if I have to expect more people coming in anytime soon or not. So decide to make a loop in the vertical here. Get even more altitude and then swoop down on one of them. That was the plan. The I-185 had more energy than I thought it would have. And I didn't want to go for a head-on here. So I evade, let him top off his climb, and I take it back into the vertical with 400 kilometers an hour. Which I know he can't follow because he just came out of his climb. Why take a head-on while I have the energy advantage, right? That would be foolish. Although I took a risk there regardless. But I didn't take the full head on and I evaded, so that worked out in my favor there. And now I'm approaching him from behind in the Thunderbolt, which is a beast in a dive. So he has nowhere to run, nowhere to go. I have all the cards in my hand. But you gotta stay calm, right? You gotta... He will do his best to come out as a winner. Avoiding nicely here. Do get in a hit there. But he falls away and I decide to take my remaining energy into the vertical and wait for my second approach. So he's down on the deck now almost. We have made our climb and we are reapproaching him. The jug has lots of firepower, lots of ammo as well. So he makes a nice turn here. I can't follow in that, so I'm almost at 600 speed, so I'll take it back into the vertical. Vary my climb angle here a little bit to make him miss his shots. Don't give him a steady target in such a case. So I'm almost stalling out here, decide to make a lazy turn to the left and make my next approach on him and see what he will do next. Plenty of ammo, so I'm not in a rush. He makes a turn, so I take it back into the vertical again with a lazy turn, climbing turn here. And I decide to drop on him here again and again observe what he's doing. He's making a turn again, so I take it back into the vertical a little bit, then turn in a turn that I can follow. Take some shots and I take it too deep here. I should have gotten a better shot there, but no way to do that again, so I take it up into the vertical again, topping out here at almost 200 and make a new approach. See what he does here. Eventually I should get a shot. So he's taking a turn to the left here. I anticipate, take my shot and I shoot him on fire. Immediately going back into the vertical again, checking him, does the fire go out or not. Seems to be a good fire. He's taking some desperate last shots, but I do get the kill there. Fantastic fight with him. Shout out to Nimmeron X. It was an excellent fight. I really enjoyed that. And here we have a Yak 3 approaching with more energy than me. I'm in a low energy state, 300 only at 1200 altitude, and now we are in trouble. I'm trying to go for a head on here. I can't pull my nose in the right firing. I'm giving him some warning shots here so that he doesn't aim for me immediately completely. And that worked. He pulled off. But I am now in trouble trying to get some speed here, trying to get some energy. And you see he's easily keeping up, so his energy is way ahead of mine. Now I am in the situation that the I-185 was with me. Lower energy state on the deck with a plane above you. And that's trouble. It really is trouble, and the only way you can win this is if he makes a mistake. The guy with the energy advantage. If he makes a mistake. So at the last moment I pull my plane, I pull my wings, if you saw that. I gave him the smaller target, not my complete silhouette, just as he started firing. But he pulled up as he should have, and takes his time to make a new approach. I'm extending a little bit here, but he will soon get speed again after his climb, and Yeah, he's gaining again. So here I decide to make evasive action. And again, showing a small silhouette at the moment he's firing there. Doesn't matter how you do it, but don't show all your wings. We are in a rolling scissors here. And I should have taken back speed here earlier. I do it too late here. He did it, I think. He took back some speed. If I would have done it earlier, he may have overshot there. So I dived away there from his shots. But he did well, pulling back on his throttle earlier than me, and now has a comfortable seat on my tail. Now I'm trying to negatively maneuver against his movements, but he does get a nice shot there and shoot me on fire. Fire goes off though, so I'm getting a second chance. Although he's still comfortably on my tail. There is no way I should, if he does the right thing, get out of this situation. My plane is also damaged, and with every shot I get damaged more. I can't pull out of this, unfortunately. Damaged control surfaces everywhere, and I get killed there, unfortunately. But it was another nice duel where he had the energy advantage and he didn't make any mistakes. So well done to him, well done to Shiva, and a very nice match. So I will see you in the conclusion, guys. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now that was an interesting match with some very nice dogfights and some good kills in there. Now the Jug is of course a high altitude fighter, so it's always difficult to get there, in the sense that you only have a 15.9 climb rate in realistic. Turn time isn't too great either, you know, it's not called the Jug for nothing. Its top speed is great though, with a battle rating of 3.7. Well, the 850 cals are fantastic for firepower. But the problem is getting this plane on altitude and then fighting from altitude in a boom and zoom capacity. That is the problem, as it doesn't climb too well, and you will always find people, if they are knowing what they're doing, right, you find people at your altitude or higher sometimes, and that's hard. Protection in this plane is pretty good. It has good enough protection for the pilot and for the fuel tanks situated around the pilot, just in front and underneath. This plane has pretty good wings. I haven't noticed any problem with wing snapping like some of the Spitfires can do. I love this plane, both in realistic and in arcade. It's a very nice plane to fly, but like I said, it's very specific, and any turn fighting and you've got a problem. So like I was caught in a low energy state in that last duel, and that really costed me because I could not get higher than the guy and could only try to avoid him a few times, but I couldn't get out of it. That's a shame, but that's life sometimes, you know. He got caught. Probably his teammate warned him, the guy I killed before that, because he came in pretty fast. Anyways, was an enjoyable match, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.